very Mexican customs regulations. We would like to go brief also and just touch the most recent changes that is going on. Um, Mexican customs in January and late December, we were supposed to comply with Article 81 of Mexican customs law, and it's been postponed for I think so now for June. This is something that is going on for 2 years and somehow is not being can't find a way how to comply with it. This is why Mexican customs wants for all the importers to provide to the Mexican broker, besides their commercial invoice, the bill lading, the packing list, certificate of origins, any warranties if your merchandise is benchmark, is undervalued, proof of payment to your supplier, all your bills that your freight forwarding, transportation, and insurance companies are going to bill you for their service of moving this merchandise, and buyer and seller contracts. If you have terms, let's say 30 days to pay, well, you have to have proof that, okay, I'm not paying this, that's why I cannot provide you a wire transfer of the goods that I'm importing it because I have a 30 days credit. And also all the other bills, if you're billed because creating your merchandise for handling fees at other ports, if it's coming through ocean port. As you can see, all this information, if we need to have it prior the importation of the goods, it's going to hold longer at the border until we recover all this paperwork and all these bills and all this proof of payment. So we have 2 years that is being postponed. Now the latest news is for June. The importers are fighting this and also the brokers because we don't need to have all your personal agreements with your buyers and sellers, and also not everybody invoices prior the border crossing. You know, your freight company doesn't invoice you prior the goods arrive and you want to cross it today. We are not going to have the bill for your transportation. Or your insurance company, you do Pearly reports, we're not going to have the bill. So all this is getting still discussed and how we're going to handle, but I wanted to have for you to have that in your mind in case after June you start hearing that they need, the importers in Mexico are requiring all these bills so they can prove customs where they're paying. The reason is because all bills or expenses prior to border crossing, everything that is due at the border have to be added to the value of the merchandise. And this will add the customs value, which is the base for tax purposes, for duties and tax purposes in customs. So this is why it's very important for the Mexican government that to have the right amount that you are paying being added to the value of the merchandise, and also this will and pay the right bill, the right duties based on the value of the merchandise by bills.
Hey Rita, do you think that, you know, this has been postponed twice already, and
yes,
you know, it's been 2 years now, and now they're telling us June. I mean, what does your gut say? Do you think they're going to be able to get this this last piece about proof of payment, the insurance bills, you know, the freight bills? Do you think they're actually going to be able to do this, or do you think this is something that's going to drag out for a long time?
I think so. They're gonna be more flexible. What we've been hearing on with the National Association of Brokers is that they're gonna be more flexible. Let's say let's allow us to have the quote of your transportation bill, so you can declare it. Or if you have terms of credit, just give us a letter, an affidavit that you swear that with this supplier you have terms of 30 days, and don't send to the broker the proof of payment.
Right.
They're already allowing that, but afterwards they're saying, okay, but you still have to send it to the broker, and the brokers are like, we don't need that information. That's not our purposes. We cannot be auditing our own customers in their own accounting, in their own deals. And also, just to say something, I don't see Coca-Cola providing any agreements or forward agreements with their suppliers to the brokers, no? So
no, I totally agree with you. I was just curious what you had been hearing and thinking down there as well.
Yeah, but well, we're hoping that it gets postponed on June to December.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, let's see how that goes. We'll keep everybody informed if there's any changes on that.